This isn't Boulder anymore. Warren Moon's wake-up call to Shedeur Sanders as he starts NFL journey in Cleveland. In a draft weekend full of twists, trades, and tales of redemption, perhaps no storyline cut deeper or drew more attention than the stunning tumble of Shedeur Sanders. Once touted as a surefire first-round pick, Sanders slid all the way to day 3 of the 2025 NFL Draft, where the Cleveland Browns finally called his name in the 5th round. The moment was captured in a brief but poignant post on Sanders' social media. "Thank you, God." It wasn't the thunderous celebration expected of a quarterback with a last name that already echoes through the halls of college football history. It was subdued, quiet, a flicker of humility in a journey that's already become a polarizing case study. And as the football world dissected his fall from top-tier prospect to mid-round flyer, one voice stood out among the chorus: Pro Football Hall of Famer and 9-time Pro Bowler Warren Moon. Appearing on the Up and Adams show just days before the Kentucky Derby, Moon didn't mince words. The legendary quarterback, who knows a thing or two about fighting for respect, delivered a message that rang like a locker room speech before the biggest game of your life. "You can't act like a cornerback when you're playing quarterback," Moon said, his voice firm with experience. "Quarterback is a humble position. You've got to be respectful." This wasn't just veteran advice. This was a reality check from one of the game's most cerebral signal callers. And it came at a moment when Sanders needs it most. The fall. Let's rewind. Heading into the college football season, Shedeur Sanders had momentum. The Colorado quarterback and son of Pro Football Hall of Famer Deion Sanders was riding high, thanks to impressive stats and a flurry of media attention. Mock drafts slotted him comfortably in the 1st or 2nd round. He was flashy, confident, and in command of the offense. But NFL scouts saw cracks. Despite putting up 4,134 passing yards in 2024, Shedeur's draft stock began to dip, slowly at first, then with shocking speed as teams conducted interviews, reviewed film, and dug deeper into his leadership style. One anonymous NFL assistant coach didn't hold back. "He's so entitled, he takes unnecessary sacks. He never plays on time. He has a horrible body language. He blames teammates and but the biggest thing is he's not that good," the coach told NFL media. It was a damning assessment, the kind that sticks in war rooms and whispers through scouting departments. When the dust settled, Sanders had fallen into the arms of a Cleveland franchise that knows all too well the high cost of quarterback gambles. Enter Warren Moon. So why does Warren Moon's voice matter in all this? Because Moon isn't just a Hall of Famer. He's a pioneer. The first black quarterback inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Moon battled through decades of systemic doubt, bouncing from the CFL to the NFL and building a career on toughness, leadership, and elite preparation. When Moon speaks, quarterbacks should listen. "You've got to be a leader," he said. "You're the face of the franchise. There's so much more responsibility that comes along with it, and that's what he has to understand. That's not just about play calling or mechanics. That's about owning the huddle, commanding respect, wearing failure like armor, and victory like a burden." Moon's message was clear. This isn't Boulder anymore. This is the NFL. And in this league, you don't just inherit greatness, you earn it. The road ahead in Cleveland. Sanders now joins a quarterback room in Cleveland that is, let's call it, crowded with chaos. The Browns already have Deshaun Watson, the embattled former franchise QB trying to rebuild his career. Joe Flacco, the ageless gunslinger who somehow keeps finding his way back onto rosters. Kenny Pickett, the former Steelers starter, searching for redemption. And Dylan Gabriel, a rookie with fire in his veins. That's 4 quarterbacks, each with their own storylines, battles, and baggage. And now, add Sanders. Moon pointed out that no one has the job locked down. It's open season in Cleveland, and Sanders has a shot if he takes the right approach. "You're in an organization now," Moon said. "You've got a chance to go in there and make a name for yourself. It's how you go about doing it. It's how you attack it." There's a thin line between swagger and sabotage. Sanders' collegiate style was filled with bravado, custom cleats, NIL deals, viral interviews, but none of that matters anymore. In the NFL, the only currency is production. A legacy in the shadows. It's impossible to tell Shedeur's story without mentioning his father, Deion Sanders. Primetime has been a hurricane of charisma, confidence, and cultural influence during his time at Colorado. But for all the shine that Deion brings, it casts a long, heavy shadow. Shedeur has lived his entire football life